Well, there's too many, but you don't know to sync it. Are we leaving that in?
No.
Welcome to Hans's Halls for March 2022. Again, I actually got way more in the last week of March that we're just going to go through quick because I haven't really looked at any of them because I'm saving it just for my 20-ish subscribers or viewers like you. So let's start with Half-Life Blue Shift. Now, I don't actually own any of the other Half-Life games. Well, no, that's actually not true. I have the Half-Life 2 really big thing. I don't know where it is. But it came with a t-shirt. It came with Counterstrike swords. It came with Steam. It'll come up at some point. But I don't have any of the Half-Life 1 games. So having Blue Shift was just super cool because it's kind of the rarest one, or I think it's the rarest one. I don't have Half-Life. I don't have Half-Life Game of the Year. I don't have Opposing Force. But this includes Opposing Force. Not that I wouldn't get the Opposing Force box if it came up, but, it's something. So, yeah, it opens up. Look at that. Now, I don't think I like the HD models that come with Blue Shift, just because it kind of detracts from the original stuff. It's like, you know those Duke 3D mods? Producer Tara, maybe you know this. You know Duke Nukem 3D? And did you know that there's ports where people change all the models to 3D?
Yeah.
And you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
It detracts from the original, not even from a nostalgia point, but from this just looks ugly and doesn't really mesh. Anyways, side point, this isn't that bad. This is just more like they upgrade the textures and stuff, but I still don't really like it. So, but yeah, pretty cool box. Got Barney on the... Is it Barney? Yeah, it's all kind of... I like how... I don't know if you can see on the camera. It's very legible text, and then the actual text of whoever this is all fuzzy. But then security is perfect. Okay. Let's get the next one. Hexen II. I don't really know anything about this, never played it, but I know what Hexen II is. Raven Software, id Software game, but I never really played it. I know it's a third person. Is it even third person? No, it's not. Producer Tara, I'm totally wrong. It's first person. But I don't really know anything about it, honestly. I just really got it because the embossed cover. Look at that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Embossed cover, and it's by id Software, or published by id Software. So it's just super pretty. Can we get a prettiness check on this, Producer Tara?
It's pretty.
Pretty, perfect. All right, going to the next one. American McGee's Alice. Now, again, you know what? We should give embossing awards, is what we should do. Boxes that have, the great use of embossing. That stuff that lifts up. This would get an award for embossing. It's just everywhere. This is all embossed. This is all embossed. If you go to the back, every one of these frames is embossed. It's nuts. Just look at... I don't really have to say anything about McGee's Alice. I think everyone kind of knows the gist. I'm not even going to go through it. It's, what was that? What was the other goth girl in, when we were going... Emily? Emily? This is, pre-Emily... But the same sort of design, Wednesday Addams. But yeah, super cool. This is super good condition too. Yeah. Okay, next game. We're just gonna roll right through these. Worms Armageddon. Now, another embossed check. All this is embossed. This is embossed. His ammo belt is really embossed. It's... Can you hear that on the mic? It's a lot. I think this is the best Worms Armageddon, or the best Worms game. I know a lot of people think Worms World Party is the best one because it came out a year or two after this one. But I think this has the best balance and the best nuttiness. Again, really clean box. The guy I got it from was local and everything, and he clearly cares about this stuff, and it's not just some random eBay collector kind of dude. But yeah, super cool. They're cute, heavily armed, and ready for action. Play over the internet via WormNet. Remember when things had their own, stupid like, what was another one? I mean, QuakeNet was another one. I'm trying to think of others. Nah, I can't think of them right now. Anyways, super cool. Love Worms Armageddon. Would you want to play Worms?
I love worms.
Worms. It's so stupid because no matter how good you're at the game, it almost doesn't matter. It's like Smash. It's like it's like Smash with items. Not Smash without items, but it's like, you know, because all of a sudden someone could get the fucking hammer and just win everything. And it's like, it's fun anyways, no matter how much skill you are. But yeah, we should play Worms sometime.
Yes.
Yeah, they can't hear you on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Populous, The Beginning. Now this is super... I have nostalgia sort of for this game because I had a friend who had it. So it's a 3D RTS, but it revolves around a sphere that you keep like rotating around. And you have like, you know, but it's still the same kind of thing where you like make faces, but then the map is all 3D. I don't know if it shows it. No, it really doesn't show it. And then yeah, you can be a god and you can put volcano spells, tornado spells. It was kind of the precursor to like Black and White. Have you ever played Black and White? It's where you play as like a demigod and then you can like decide what happens to like the world by like giving them things or taking away things, and then they react accordingly. And then they either praise you or they hate you and yada yada. But yeah, it's just, this is super colorful. I think this is the most colorful game or box art that we have here. Would you say so? What do you think of this, Producer Tara?
Vibrant.
It's super vibrant and embossed check all over this. Yeah, embossed everywhere. Truly amazing. Graphically, the game is spectacular. I wouldn't say it holds up as well as that, but it's super creative, and it's by... Who's that guy who made Spore? Not Spore. The bald guy? Peter Molyneux. That's, he's part of Bullfrog. Who also made... Oh, box. Dungeon Keeper. I love Dungeon Keeper. Again, embossed check all over. Yeah, super clean box. I actually have this game already, technically. Bonus content. But this one's not embossed. It has this really dumb EA Classics thing on it. Can you see on there? Yeah, well, glare. You can see his Classics thing right here? Makes it look really dumb compared to like the actual one. Like it just... This is the only reason I got this, because it just... There's no comparison. And it doesn't open up. This one opens up. And look at all this. Like it's totally worth not getting this. Would you agree, Producer Tara?
Yes, yes.
No emboss here. See if they're the same on the back. More or less. But you can tell, look at this. You can tell that they had to like just turn the fonts all the way down for this one so they can make room for the dumb banner. But they're the exact same otherwise. They just yeah, they're the exact same text, exact same, yeah, exact same spacing and everything. Exact same, like, enemies right up to her. So I bet they just did this. They just lazily, which I agree if you don't put in time for it. So yeah, super cool. Well, don't look at this one, this travesty. This one, awesome, super awesome game. Next game. Oh, this one's not so much of a game as it is a screensaver pack for The Simpsons. I just wanted this because I love The Simpsons, and even the box just has so much like Simpson-y things, like Krusty Brand seal of approval, which means it could be shit or it might not, like, you know, in the universe. And then protect your monitor, man. Grab a bite with Homer. Let Bart spray paint your desktop. And it's just like all these goofy screensavers that people loved back in the day. But they're all like After Dark screensavers, so they're all kind of... If you know anything about After Dark, I have... Where's that weird... oh yeah, Star Wars Screen Entertainment, made by the same people, where they're just like, oh, and we'll have X-Wings explode your screen. But it's like, they just put different assets in it, and it's like basically the same sort of thing. Not that it's not fun, but... And they made a killing, definitely, because screensavers were all the rage back then. Yeah, but this is just like 2 floppy disks, and I'm super curious how they put music, sound effects, and voices along with all these graphics on 2 floppy disks in Windows 3.1. We'll try at some point. Next game. Okay, this one's actually heavy because it actually has the whole flight book or the instruction manual in it. I never actually had this one. I had the one before it where it still used like the Gourard shading, where if you look at the back of this one, it actually looks like a plane most of the time. The one I had, which was like the one before it, was all flat colors. Like if you look at, okay, yeah. If you look at like games like, nope, that's not a good screenshot. If you look at any of these X-Wing games, where like, see like the ships are all like flat colors, but they sort of look 3D, that's how the previous version of this game would look. So this is actually I assume this is like for Windows 3.1. No, it's MS-DOS still. Yeah, I just remember this looking a lot shittier. Or, you know what? This could even be the same one I had. It just, I didn't have the graphics or like the computer to fly it, so then maybe my dad just downgraded all the graphics for the frame rate. I don't know, but super cool. And then it actually has like this full pilot handbook, and it's just, and you know, just so much documents and details how to fly these MS-DOS planes. I love this kind of shit. Obviously. And floppy disks. Floppy disks getting in the way. There it goes. Alright, next game. Quest for Glory 5, Dragonfire. I have never played this. I've played the first 4 Quest for Glory games, which are more graphic adventure-y type things, where, you know, it's more like Monkey Island sort of King's Quest graphics. But this is where like the awkward turn where adventure games didn't know they were going to go to 3D or not. So you have these like Resident Evil type things where you have like Escape from Monkey Island, Grim Fandango. I'm trying to think of other 3D games. Yeah, that's enough. I think this is Quest for Glory sort of trying to do that, just judging by the screenshots, because they're 3D, sort of. And, you know, this is just what Sierra kind of did. They kind of did that with King's Quest VIII, was it Mask of Eternity, where all the previous King's Quest games were all side-scrolly, or like graphic adventures, but then they went, oh, now we're gonna go 3D now all of a sudden, and everyone's like, what the fuck is this? So, I've never actually heard anything about Dragonfire, but I assume it's not great. So, yeah. But cool to have. I mean, I got it for $5 locally. So you can't really go wrong, I'd say. Okay, next game. The cat's going crazy over there. Okay, I got Shivers 2. I know nothing about this one at all. I assume it's like an FMV adventure game, given Vision 360's panoramic views aid your search by smoothly scanning in all directions. I assume it's just like quick time, you know, going back and forth. Listen with care, this guy, original soundtrack, rock videos. Rock videos are on the CD! What do you think of that, Producer Tara?
It's pretty cool.
That's something. And directionally specific sound effects are all integral to the mystery. Wow, and it's in stereo? Wow! I mean, didn't they have stereo before CDs? Like, left and right? Like, anyway. Chat on the internet with other players during your game. Redesign puzzles and share them with others online. Wonder how that works. Like, is it like escape rooms? Like I assume there's only preset solutions. It must not work. Let's just, alright. And it can't even test it. Like, there's no way that service is still online. Surprisingly different endings. What does that mean? Surprisingly different endings? As in the endings are surprising? Or that they're surprised there's different endings? I don't... And puzzles that change for each game. Deliver the ultimate in replayability. That's... I don't know what that means. I mean, how many endings could there be? But yeah, I know nothing about this, really, other than making fun of the box, and look at it. I don't even know what this is. Is that his mouth and the 2 eyes? Producer Tara, what does that look like?
Yeah, that looks like a mouth and 2 eyes.
Yeah, but it doesn't look good.
No, it's not intimidating at all.
No. It doesn't look good at all.
No.
Next game. Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. Now, I haven't opened this. It's heavy as fuck. Okay, we're gonna get a heavy check on this. It's heavy I hope that didn't just blast everything. We're gonna have to compress that in post. So, but super, like, immaculate almost. Like, this looks amazing. Again, I got this for $5. Okay. No emboss check on here. Gets a scale of 0. Wait, there's a, no! This is all embossed. Inside! We got an inside emboss! That should be another whole check. That doesn't happen often. I really only played the second one, Bloodlines, which is kind of like Fallout-y vampire sort of game, and it's awesome. And I know the sequel, Bloodlines 2, is in like development hell, but it's gonna come out soon, I hope. But this is the OG, and yeah, just super cool. Look at that vampire. Can we get a vamp check on this guy, Producer Tara?
Yep.
He's a vamp.
That's a vamp.
That's a vamp. Confirmed vamp. I'm gonna see what's inside here super quick, because Producer Tara maybe not open it until I do it on camera. Could be a pile of snakes. I don't know. Okay, the game. Oh, look at this. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, whoa. Look how cool this artwork is in the story.
Wow.
Isn't that super cool? Oh, this is why. It came with the strategy guide. And it's stuck in the box. Oh, it has the receipt still in it! Oh! Vampire. Bought EB Games 2001. At Wonderland Road. We know where that one is. Heck no, I don't think it's there anymore. No, I can't think about EB Games at Wonderland Road. Okay, well anyway, and there's another receipt for, oh, it's really, oh no, this is his debit receipt. Yeah, super cool that strategy guide's in here. Oh no, the guide is from Blockbuster Video. It has a Blockbuster SKU on it. Magazine discount, 2001, $6. $6? That's how much I played for the whole game! Anyways, super cool. Worth the heaviness, Producer Tara?
Yeah.
Yep. Next game. So I actually found both expansion packs. I'm trying to close the box at the same time. Both expansion packs for Red Alert. Can you guys see that? Yeah. I don't actually know much about all of them, any of them. I do know whenever I installed Red Alert, because whenever I install Red Alert, I would always install, like, I think I had, like, the Red Alert Complete or whatever, and it would always install these automatically. And so my, like, the first mission I would always play in Red Alert whenever we played it was, like, one of these missions. It was never actually the first level of the game, because, like, you know, it was just jank back then. And I remember the first level is, like, you know, you have these planes, and then you just keep bombing stuff, like, north of your position, and then that's all you do. But the first level of actual Red Alert is nothing like that. So whenever I went back to it, I'm like, that's not right. It is right, because the one I played never was like that. Anyways, super cool. I always like an expansion packs, like I said, for Blue Shift, because not a lot of people can have them. And again, these are like immaculate condition. Again, has everything. Oh, we gotta show the side jank though. The side jank between the two versions. Look at this. This is correct. See, the text is this way. Aftermath. Look at this. Counterstrike. Oh, but no, it's gonna go this way. It's a little weird, but that's not all. Look at this. On the other side, they have it. Westwood here. Like they're both. The text is both this way. Westwood here. Westwood here. And then this is the. It's a bunch of OCD bullshit is what it is. So, anyways, super cool I found them both, though. And again, looks amazing. No emboss, though, so loses some points for that. Next game. There's no title on this. Oh, Dracula Resurrection. This is an FMV game where you play through Dracula. I'm sure it is inspired from the novel by Bram Stoker. I would hope so, being it's called Dracula. Clearly FMV bullshit. Another feature for 360-degree panoramic viewing. Everyone wanted to be missed back then. Cinematic quality cutscenes. Fully immersive and addictive storyline. What's an addictive storyline? Is that a storyline that keeps you hooked? I wouldn't say any story can be addictive. What would you think? But the story isn't addictive though. You don't go like, oh yeah, I can't fucking wait to rescue Zelda again. Like says no one, right? You play the dungeons. That's not even the story though. Hot take. Unprecedented 3D characters. Unprecedented. I just love these claims. Challenging riddles and puzzles throughout. Also, I hate... This is a copy thing. I hate that all these end with a period. Like, this isn't a sentence. Challenging riddles and puzzles throughout. Throughout what? You missed the noun. You know? Like, but it ends on a sentence. Cinematic quality cutscenes. Period. Like, you're missing the noun or... You know, it's jank. Anyways, that's Dracula Resurrection. Next game. Phantasmagoria Stagefright. Now this is actually... I don't even consider this a big box because it's technically a box set of 2 games, and it's not like there's 2 boxes in here. But again, it was $5 for the whole thing, so I was like, well, okay. Yeah, this is FMV, but in a good way. Whoa, look at this kind of... Can we get a racy check on this scene? Oh. But it's supposed to be really good. People say it's really good. It's written by Roberta Williams, who did King's Quest, and this is her kind of transition to FMV games, and people love it. I've seen Let's Plays that they're really fun and entertaining, but I've never played any of them. But I just love this X-Files type of text where it's all lowercase typewriter stuff, but it's all disjointed, so it makes it weird. Anyways, that's this Phantasmagoria box. And I'm assuming everything... Actually, you know what? Let's open it. Because it should have the novel and everything in it, I think. Yeah, look at this pack of CDs. And then we have hey, another receipt! From London. This is a receipt for 7-Eleven. What? Oh, this is someone's prepaid cell phone card. Oh, here's the actual receipt for EB Games. It was from 2001. Phantasmagoria. They paid $54 for this back then. In 2001. It was an old game by then. This was what, 96, 97? It was for Windows 95, and they paid $50 in 2001 for it. Isn't that jank? 1999. Yeah, so it's at least 2 years old at that time. Oh wait, they returned it. Reason defective. But I have it. Jank. Well, I guess I'll find that out soon. But everything's in it. What's this? Phantasmagoria P2 fix type. We have a README on a Sierra disk. Yeah. All right. Put this back in the box. And we have one more game. Or should I say, games. Another box set for Gabriel Knights. And it's supposed to come with the soundtrack CD and the novels of the game and everything, but I'm kinda, judging by how not heavy it is, that was my heavy check. Heavy check failed, right? Yeah. Judging by how light it is, I don't think it has any of that. But, yeah, more graphic adventure bullshit. But then it goes FMV. Never played really these either. Oh, a special preview for the third one. I have the third one, don't I? Yeah. That's Gabriel Knight 3. I have it. Do I have all three? So let's see what's in the box. Do you think I have the novel? Comment below if you think I have the novel. Here's this pack of CDs. And yep, no novel. Oh, but I get a comic. That's something. Coming soon. Caesar 3 Strategy Guide. Thanks, Prima. And another receipt. Did you buy this at the same time? No, $19.99. $50.99. From White Oak Mall, Wellington Road. That EB Games is still, well, it's a GameStop now, but it's still there. Anyways. And with that, that's all my March games. March 2022 games on Salt. This is actually longer video than the first one, probably. How do I finish that? How do I cut this out? Do I just cut